Gentleman from Connecticut is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank the gentleman for yielding. As I walked into this chamber, Congressman McGovern said we need to work together to bring our troops home. He's right, but the resolution we will be debating today does not allow us to consider bipartisan proposals. There were a number that were presented to the Rules Committee and they rejected all. And the gentlelady from New York can say, well, when Republicans were in control, they didn't do that. They didn't allow it. It's about the most insignificant and meaningless statement she could make, because Democrats are now in charge, and they're in charge in part because of the war in Iraq, and because they promised to have an open debate and allow us all to say what we needed to say and find consensus. There are two things I agree on. We need to bring our troops home, and we need a deadline to do that. But this deadline begins in 120 days and concludes by April of next year, guaranteeing absolute failure, laying waste to all the investment that we've talked about. We need to bring our troops home, but not by the deadline that's been offered. And it's the only deadline, so that when I vote against what I think is a foolish deadline, the papers are going to say exactly what the Democratic colleagues want them to say, that we voted against a deadline and that we're not sincere about bringing our troops home. Give me a deadline I can support, and I'll vote for it. Give me an opportunity to at least debate a deadline that I could support, and I would vote for it. We are going to bring our troops home because we can't maintain this level of engagement in Iraq without extending troops from 15 months to 18 months. We're not going to allow that to happen. Our troops will be coming home, but not by April. They will be coming home in a more thoughtful way. I urge defeat of this amendment. It in particular, resolution, it in particular did not allow for the Wolf Amendment, which was the Iraqi Study Group proposal. Could I have 10 more seconds?
Absolutely. I'm happy to give my friend an additional 30 seconds.
This is what we need to be voting on. We all say that we agree and support it. Well, why not bring this to the floor? What are we afraid of?